right, good morning, everybody. So good seeing you. I'm going to talk about scaling cloud native. How do we get to the next 10 million users? So I was traveling in May. I was traveling to KCD Austin, and Chris Anizak, everybody knows him, and he gave a talk about cloud native just reached 10 million users. Guess what? It took us almost 10 years, right, since founding CNCF to reach 10 million of cloud native users. So I started thinking about how can we reach out to the next 10 million users of cloud native, and hopefully it won't take another 10 years. So I started thinking about what's in our community, right? I put 3 C, so that's my only slides for today. So the first C, I think as a community, we do really, really well is building community. How many of you have actually attended one of the most recent KubeCon in Salt Lake City or London? A few of you. And how many of you actually attended the very first KubeCon in Seattle when Kubernetes was donated to CNCF? I believe it was raining in Seattle in 2016. How many of you attended? Okay, I think I saw one hand. Okay, just 2, you and me. So that's how fast our community grows, right? KubeCon London, I believe it's 12,000 people plus, and we have different KCD events across the globe. So as a community, we're doing really, really well. We know how to build communities. We know how to be inclusive. We know how to be welcoming to everybody. I think we're doing really good. If I can give a score, I would say 99 is the score I would give to our community. The next C is complexity. Not only we are very good at building community, we're also very, very good at building complexity into our ecosystem. How many of you have seen the CNCF famous landscape? Only a few of you? I would imagine more of you, right? 300 plus projects out there, very, very hard to navigate. And we have to put different projects into different categories to help people navigate, but it's still very, very complex. So as a community, we also succeed in the complexity. If I can give a score, I think it's 95. The complexity score is really, really high. And I think it's nobody to blame because the mission of CNCF is providing a fair playground for everybody to contribute, for everybody to welcome into the ecosystem, and everybody can come with competing projects and for every user to choose. So there's nobody to blame. And in fact, that's why we are seeing so many innovations in our community. So very excited. The next C is, I think, what's going to take us to the next stage, which I think is conversational. Like what I'm talking to you is natural, right? The conversation happening between us in the community, I would love to see that happening in our system, in our cloud native projects. And one way to enable that is through AI agents. How many of you using ChatGPT are a big fan of ChatGPT? Okay, I'd imagine maybe a little bit more. I'm certainly a big fan because English is not my first language. So everything I post on social media, I go through ChatGPT. Every email, if it's important I send, I go through ChatGPT. And sometimes I tone the tone down a little bit because ChatGPT sometimes generates stuff doesn't look like me. So I kind of change that. But I do believe this conversation style where you can talk to machine, you can talk to cloud native projects is super, super exciting and can help us grow to the next 10 million users a lot easy because guess what? We can build what we learned about cloud native projects into AI agents, so our next generation, which could be your kids, they would have a much easy experience explore cloud native projects through conversation. And let me show you what I mean by that. All right. I'm going to show you a live demo of AI agents in action. Let me get rid of all the emojis. This is my Kubernetes cluster. And in my cluster, I have a bunch of things installed. I have, can you guys see in the back? Yes? Good? Awesome. So I have Argo installed. I have my demo application installed, which I built myself initially, and then through vibe coding a little bit too. I have Istio Ambient installed. Some of you may remember it's the new sidecar list mode we introduced in the Istio service mesh, and I have my demo application enrolled into Istio Ambient, and you can see there's no sidecar with any of my pod. I have a dashboard installed called Kayali. I have Prometheus installed. This is all open source cloud native projects. I built an agent called AI Reliability Agents. I also have K-Agent installed, which brings agentic AI to Kubernetes, a new CNCF sandbox project. The CNCF TOC just accepted this year. I also built a Google Slides agent, not fully working yet, but it's supposed to create a slides. So maybe I'll show you next time when I get it working. I have K-Gateway installed in my system, which implements Kubernetes Gateway API, and I deploy Agent Gateway through Kubernetes Gateway API resource into the namespace, which can serve as my ingress gateway. I also have, what else I have installed? I have an MCP namespace deployed. In that namespace, I have 2 MCP server deployed. One is my favorite MCP server, GitHub MCP server. It provides a bunch of tools to interact with GitHub. The other one is the Google Slides MCP server. And I have an Agent Gateway deployed in front of my 2 MCP servers, so Agent Gateway can multiplex to both of the 2 MCP servers. All right, so that's a quick overview of my environment. What we're going to do is go into the K-Agent UI, and I want to show you quickly the tools I have in K-Agent. So the K-Agent open source project implements a bunch of tools for people to use to build agents. Some of our most popular CNCF graduate projects, as you can see, Argo, Cilium, Helm. It has Istio support. So all these tools, Kubernetes, you can grab one of these tools or many of these tools to build your agent. But what I want to show you is the tools I installed myself through my 2 MCP server. One is the GitHub MCP server. The other one is the Google Slides. You can see through the Agent Gateway sitting in front of my 2 MCP server. I was able to multiplex all the tools together. All right, so let me quickly show you Let me quickly show you 2 of my agents, which we will primarily dive into the AI reliability agents. So if I click on edit of this agent, you can see the agent has a name and it's deployed into the namespace, and the agent has instruction that I tell the agent based on some of the tools the agent has, and also the instruction I want to give the agent. So the agent is a Kubernetes AI agent, and it can, it's expert on Kubernetes knowledge, and I give operation guidelines and also a problem-solving framework to my agent. And as part of the tools of the agent, we're going to use a bunch of tools from Kubernetes. We're going to also using some of the tools from the GitHub MCP server, which we're going to access through the Agent Gateway. And I also give some response to the agent. Try to be thorough, always greet with hello KCDDC. I added that last night, so see if it works. All right, and we also give instruction to the agent about GitHub and Argo CD. So that's essentially a quick overview of the agents. And we have Argo installed here. I'm going to sync the latest of the repo to my cluster. And this is my repo, Lin Sun Gen AI demo, which is a demo application I want to show you. All right, so we're going to try to access the demo application through the agent gateway, which serves as the ingress gateway to the demo application. So I already have port forwarding set up to a port 8888. So if everything goes well, we should be able to visit the demo application. But I'm getting no healthy backend, so there's something wrong. If you ever get a 503 error, you probably know your pods could be down, your connectivity between the gateway to the pods could be down, or maybe the pod was too busy, or maybe the route configuration was down. There could be so many things going wrong, right? Maybe there's a network policy in there. So what we're going to do is troubleshooting this together, see if we can figure out. And in order for us to troubleshooting, we're going to go back to the AI reliability agent. Can you guys see it okay in the back still? Okay. So we're going to say the demo service in the, if I can type, default namespace cannot be reached from the agent gateway in the K-gateway system namespace. Can you debug? All right, so we're going to do human in the loop. So we're going to ask the agent to debug. If the agent can't, we're debugging the human. All right, I think that's a good message. So I'm going to send that out. You can see I'm using Gemini as my model. So hopefully the agent can do something interesting. Okay, they did greet us. And okay, the agent is checking the demo service. Okay, the agent gateway is not a pod name. Okay, it's not. It's going to try to find a pod. Okay, it did find a pod. Now it's going to try to do a connectivity test. All right, curve failed. There may be a connectivity issue. Okay, okay, it's trying to examine network policy. And it didn't find any network policy exist, so it at least eliminate that issue. Let's see what the agent is still doing. It's still executing some tools. Okay, so it's trying to check the demo service port number, and I think I'm going to ask the agent, you can grab the repo from the demo Argo application, because we may need to look at the code. Check HTTP route too, because I noticed the agent hasn't checked the route configuration, so I'm going to ask the agent to do that. So this is the conversation style I was talking about, right? Instead of using the YAML or your Kubernetes command to interact with your Kubernetes cluster, we're using conversational natural language to interact. All right, let's see if the agent was able to make some progress. Unfortunately, the agent here is still trying to figure out the network policy. Oh, okay. So this agent, unfortunately, is not very intelligent. Let's see what it fails. Okay, it wasn't able to find any policy. I'm going to ask, it's going to check HTTP route for the demo service. I'm going to check it one more time. If not, we'll have to restore to the agent action from last night, which I had a success, and I can show you that too. All right, it's going back to the network policy. Let me go back to here just to check my repo to see if there's any action. This is what lab demo goes. All right, let's see. It's trying to retrieve the route configuration. Let's see if it can find the arrow. Okay, it's trying to, it did find the demo route configuration, which I will show you here. This is the demo route configuration the agent was trying to find. Okay, looks like the agent found the problem. It's trying to create a pull request. All right, great news. Hello, KCDDC. Great news. I've located the demo route in the repo, and I find a port mismatch. And I'm actually going to create a pull request. And okay, it finds out the port number. There was an issue of the port number. Let's double check if the issue is there. So I'm going to try to refresh here. And so basically, the branch hasn't been created, but it actually seems to find the issue. So the issue, I think it was trying to say is the port number was 88 here, and it needs to be 80. So let's go back to the port number, just check on the services of the demo application to see the port number. So you can see this one has port number 80, and the target port is 8001. So I think the agent is right, but it's not creating the pull request yet. So I'm going to say, can you please create the branch and PR. All right, finger crossed, they can do the work. I just don't see the pull request being created, but the fix, they was able to identify. All right, so here's the tool to create the branch. Let's see if that kind of works. In the meanwhile, I am going to, okay, it did create the branch. All right, I will, oh gosh, it did create the pull request. What do you think? It's going to work? All right, so let's hit the pull request. So it did say update the port number to 80, and let's review together. All right, what do you think, Team Cloud Native? Should we approve it? All right, so let's go ahead and approve it. And let's go ahead and merge the change. All right, and let's go ahead and use Argo to sync the latest change to my cluster. And let's go ahead visit the application, finger crossed. Come on, demo gods. All right. All right. So to end this, I would like to show you a fun exercise. We're going to do a little bit of engagement analysis to analyze the engagement on my left side and on my right side. So we're going to put you all on camera. If I can get this working. Okay, so sorry, I wasn't clicking this fast enough. All right, if this works, did it work? All right, on my left side, guys, we're going to measure your engagement. Okay, let me take a picture. Sorry, one more time, I wasn't fast enough. All right. All right, on my right side, if I can get the camera working. Yes. Can you play the music? Come on, demo gods. Let's get this working.
First picture. Higher engagement level. First picture shows more audience activity, e.g., taking photos, waving. Then second picture. This is cool.
All right, that was my demo and talk. Just to recap, I forgot to show you something. I forgot to show you all the magic happening, so you probably want to see this before I wrap it up. So I want to show you what's actually happening over the last 10 minutes or 30 minutes while I was on stage. So effectively, this is a little bit too busy to show, but We were using an AI reliability agent. Sorry. Come on, dashboard, you can do this. Because we're running the agents in Istio ambient, and we're running the demo application in Istio ambient, so you can see every single traffic is mutual TLS. And from the AI reliability agent, we were able to access, if we can get this working, we were able to access the MCP server of my GitHub MCP server through Agent Gateway. So that was the first demo we did to troubleshooting, create the PR. The second demo we did is through the Agent Gateway, as an ingress gateway, we were able to access the demo application, and the demo application talks to the Llama, which uses the Lava model on my machine, because I know the Wi-Fi is not great, and was able to capture the audience and analyze the engagement. So through a couple of open source CNCF projects, we were able to use conversation style, interact with our agents, and I believe that's how we're going to solve the complexity issue for our ecosystem. So I don't know if you agree with me or not agree with me. At the break, I will be at the solo booth, so you can debate with me. Thank you all.